vulture as he rolled up the horticulture. Ignited it and said, I hope the vapors don't insult you. What I replied, denied, but mixing weed and hot. His head was nodding up and down like he agreed a lot. Board said we need a plot, I comply, let's lead a spot. Hopped in the Granada, he's impressed by the beat I got. His name is Jesus, but his pimp name is Jesus. Slapped the hoe to pieces with his plastic prosthesis. Nigga, don't you know that I'm your daddy? Said he. This is true, plus he schooled me for my Mackin' degree. Never flee, try not to flee, make niggas pee when you stick around. This man my mama had found, told me to put it down. I press the gas to the ground to show that I'm a hound. Make sure they gear up a sound that's heard throughout the town. 30 years ago, Jesus could pull a hoe quick, but now we 50 and his belly hang lower than his dick. Philosophy that he spit, stuck in my memory chip. And now we putting in a disc of Gladys Knight in the pit. And then that shit start to skip. He said somebody must have scratched it, put the 40 to his lips and poured the contents down the hatchet. Now since my adolescence, cause of his pimp lessons, smack my woman in the dental just for asking silly questions. Relationship reduction, either rock the box or suction. Ain't got no close partner socially, I can't function. From the penny was scribe on how to survive. Don't be Microsoft, be Macintosh with a hard drive. Used to tell me all the time to keep a bitch broke. Did I mention that my mama was his number one hope? Plunk the 40 on the floor and place his palm on the dash and wheeze out. Come on, man, make this motherfucker mash. Ain't gon' mash too fast, cause my tags ain't right. Me and Jesus the pimp in the 79 Granada last night. City lights from far away can make you drop your jaw. Sparkling light sequins on the transvestite at Mardi Gras. There's beauty in the cracks of the cement. When I was 5, I hopped over them wherever we went to prevent whatever it was that could break my mama's back. Little did I know that it would roll up in a Cadillac. And matter of fact, she couldn't see him like a cataract. And on the track, she went from beautiful to battle axe. And back at home, she would cry into her pillow, vomit in the commode. I was 6 years old. I would crawl onto her lap and we would hug and hold. Never knew how she was suffering from my food and clothes. She asked me what I thought of Jesus when he broke off some bread. I said he missing an arm and he seemed like a pee-pee head. She said don't cut and my teeth to go brush and get ready for bed and the toilet to flush. With tears in mama's eyes, I was her everything. Before she went out on the stroll, she tucked me into bed and sang.
You're just too beautiful for words. You're just too beautiful for words. You're just too beautiful for words.
I see the red and white lights as the ambulance flies. Reminds me of midnight in a dope fiend's eyes. And my 9-year-old self as paramedics leave. Left to ball my eyes out on the neighbor's sleep. To give illustrations that are clear and clean, I'll take you 2 hours back before this scene. Early in the morning when the sun starts to creep, when the birds start to chirp and crackheads go to sleep. Moms was coming in, I heard her keys go clink. Wearing nothing but pumps, bikini and fake mink. Even though she served for $50 a pop, hardly had enough for rent after Jesus retired. That day the landlady got a rent before he got his knot. Slammed mama's head against the front boat lock. Then the pimp with one arm done harm. Reached back and plowed into her head like a farm. Never saw the act locked in the back, I was cussing. Heard the black blabber 20 head crack percussion and body blows. Her body poured from bolos to the spine. I was hysterically crying. All she could do was whine. She didn't even have the strength to say I love you, boo. But I said it to her, and she knew that I knew. She was dead by the time the ambulance got on the case. But I never will forget the plastic hand stuck in her face. Stop at the intersection to ask Jesus about directions. Go to Frisco, I got very friendly vocal inflections. Mama left at MacArthur to continue in flight. Me and Jesus the pimp in the 79 Granada last night. The raindrop giant pearls, God was pissing on the world. Or that old man who was snoring rode on over in Earl. My temperature gauge, red, cold, and blistering. Spinning wheels made a piece of asphalt history. This was Jesus' debut out the penitentiary. 15 years, but it seemed like a century. See, he went in the pen for some other murder drama. 12 years old, I wrote him, quote, I wanna be a pimp, comma. You accidentally killed my mom's, no player Haitian points. We know how bitches act, shit, exclamation point. At first it was a setup move, then it was the truth. His letters were the only friend that I had as a youth. But his lopsided game, see, was really counterfeit. So my little son, Dominic, thinks that I'm a dick. cause I was running around like a little baby Jesus. To me, women had to be saints, hoes, and skeezers. And I don't think that it's gon' end till we make revolution. But who gon' make the shit if we worship prostitution? Ain't no women finna die for the same old conclusion. Put their life on the line so some other pimp can use them. Pulled into a vacant lot, the road to recovery. Pulled out my pistol as we brushed against the shrubbery. Jesus said, why the hell you pointing the gap? So I pulled a piece of game I could use out the hat. I said, this trip is over, we ain't finna ride on. This is for my mental and my mama that I cried on. Microsoft motherfuckers let bygones be bygones. But since I'm Macintosh, I'ma double click your icon. He struggled for life, then gave up the fight. Me and Jesus the pimp in the 79 Granada last night.